everyone, and welcome back to another Absurd Heroine video. So today we're running a bit of an experiment. I really like FELIDAR Retreat, which is an excellent card. An enchantment for 4, Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, choose one, create a 2/2 white cat beast creature token, or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and all your creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. So that's very strong, right? And it's an enchantment. So I thought, what the heck, why don't we give Landfall and Constellation, which is our enchantment, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, a run, because I really like this card, Nessian Wanderer, and Nessian Wanderer just works really well with enchantments and lands. The Nessian Wanderer is a 1/3 Satyr Scout for 2, Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a land card from among them and put that card into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So I'm kind of just mishmashing all of these enchantments and landfall triggers. Mostly just enchantments, though, with this landfall trigger. So let's take a look and see what we've got. Birth of Meletis, a great enchantment, very low costing, converted mana cost enchantment that brings planes into our hand so that we can play them, right? So it's great. Binding of the Titans, which also helps get lands into our hands. So each player mills 3 cards, then we exile 2 target cards from graveyards, and this can be like an escape card, like Croxar or whatever. Then the very last one is return target creature or land card from graveyard to your hand. So if we lose our Nessian Wanderer, we want to get it back, or we have a Fabled Passage in the graveyard and we want to get it back for 2 landfall triggers. Very, very good. Very good card. Wolfwillow Haven. So this is good for an enchantment card that sticks on the land, and can be a late game creature if you want it to be, but helps ramp us to our FELIDAR Retreat and our other stuff. So it's good, it's good. Vanishing Light, just a good removal card. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. This is another one like Nessian Wanderer that just has really good synergy here. So you may play an additional land on each of your turns, so there's good landfall. And then lands you control are basic land until every basic land type in addition to the other types. We don't really care about that too much. But on top of helping with land drops, it is an enchantment itself. So it can trigger Nessian Wanderer, we can get a land, and then we can drop an extra land. Like it's just, I don't know, it just like synergizes really well with this idea. Then we have Taenethon Champion, because you can't really have a Constellation deck that plays green without playing a Taenethon Champion. Even though this doesn't have any like landfall synergies, this has the Constellation synergy. You draw a card every single time you put an enchantment down on the battlefield under your control. And then you put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it becomes a huge threat. It's like public enemy number 1 when it hits the battlefield. So very, very good card. Then, of course, we have our FELIDAR Retreat, another public enemy number 2, probably, Archon of Sun's Grace. Gosh, I'm having trouble like pronouncing things tonight. It is a 3/4 Archon for 4, flying lifelink Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink, and then Constellation, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. So it's just a very, very strong Constellation creature. So if you're playing enchantments and constellations, you need to have Archon of Sun's Grace on it too. So Taenethon Champion, Archon of Sun's Grace, and Nessian Wanderer are our 3 constellation synergies here. Then we have Calyx, Destiny's Hand, who's kind of a constellation synergy. Doesn't have constellation written on it, but it helps get your enchantments, right? So he has, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an enchantment card from among them and put that card into your hand, and then put the rest on the bottom. And then the minus is exile target creature and enchantment you don't control until target enchantment you control leaves the battlefield. So we'd probably put it underneath a Wolfwillow Haven. Like we have a lot of creature enchantments and sagas, which aren't going to be good targets for the number 3, for his -3. But Wolfwillow Haven is perfect, and so is like Banishing Light. So we will probably be using that -3 quite a bit. And then his ultimate is return all enchantment cards from your battlefield, from the graveyard to your battlefields. And I would be very surprised if we ever got that off. I don't think I've ever gotten that off in the history of my using Calyx. And then last but not least, we have Elspeth Conquers Death. Or actually, we also have some lands here too. We have the Kabira Takedown land, which just deals damage equal to the number of creatures we have, because we might end up having a lot of creatures. We do create a lot of creature tokens here. And then Kazandu Mammoth, which is just a 3/3 landfall beastie boy. So it's just a good thing to have. Only 2 of them, you know, just good things to have for the tapped lands, you know what I mean? So that is the deck. And this is a great experiment. So let's get in and experiment with it, shall we? Happy Hour. I like the name. Okay. This is pretty good. I think I'll keep it. I don't have any early plays. Hopefully we draw land. If we don't draw land this turn, I'll probably drop the Fabled Passage. Yeah. I want to make sure that we can cast a Taenethon champion. Okay, so we have... Ooh, party. What is it? Pretty exciting. Wolfwillow Haven? Okay. I think we will just drop the Taenethon champion here. It's probably gonna die to a Drown on the Locks, I guess? Nope, can't do it yet. That's nice. Because base camp can only provide colored mana for party creatures. So that's nice. So we do at least get a little bit of value here. All right, here we go. FELIDAR retreat, I guess, right? No reason not to. Excellent. And we'll attack. Okay. Do we FELIDAR retreat again? I think we... Sure. We draw land. I think we can Taenethon champion Wolfwillow Haven. We did draw land. So we Taenethon champion. Dropping a land. I guess we create a cat here, actually. And then we can Wolfwillow Haven. Excellent. Okay, so now we drop the Dryad next turn, and then hopefully we'll have 2 lands to drop. Nighthawk Scavenger, sure. My Calyx, no. Alex, Banishing Light, and ECD. They're getting rid of some of our removal here. We need to deal with this Nighthawk Scavenger eventually. Alright. So we drop this one. If they let us. They might counter it. Do they counter it? They don't, or they can't. Okay, they kill the Taenethon champion. We still get to draw a card, so they should have done it first. Ooh. Alright. I do believe we create another cat. And we Archon of Sun's Grace, I guess? So why not? And then we can create another cat. Nah. We put +1/+1 counters on things. It feels good. Alright. Next turn we can FELIDAR retreat and Birth of Meletis to make a bunch of ponies and get a land. And now we have a lot of problems for them to deal with. And if they attack with a Nighthawk Scavenger, we just, yeah, okay. Very well. Alright, Nessian Wanderer. That's pretty good. We shall Nessian Wanderer. And then FELIDAR retreat. Again? Ah, we didn't get anything. That's unfortunate. But we do get it this time. Alright, cool. Take that. And then take that. Landfall. And then another kitty. Landfall. And we'll just... I think we'll just put +1/+1 counters. And just attack for everything, I guess. Maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. Okay. Okay. They kill one of our kitties, which is weird. I don't know why they would kill a kitty over killing our Dryad or a Wanderer, because those are kind of like our engine cards. But I won't judge. This dude is going to kill us in 3 turns if we do not draw removal for it. Or he might have Xerathstan? Yeah, okay. So a Taenethon champion. I mean, we don't have anything too awesome for them, you know? Like an Archon, like a Taenethon champion. Like, there's nothing that works for them. Nothing that really works for them. That's fine. Wolf Willow Haven, sure. All right. Okay, so I think we just put +1/+1 counters on all the things and then attack with everything, right? They gain 3? Yeah. Excellent. The experiment works, everybody. Oh, so we can keep this in hopes that we draw another land between now and turn 3? We shall keep. The question is, do we start with Fabled Passage or Kabira Takedown? And I guess we start with Fabled Passage. So that we can at least get Nessie and Wonder out there. We need a green. It's unfortunate that we can't save this Fabled Passage for our FELIDAR retreat, but what you gonna do? We're up against Temple of Epiphany. So is it spells? Okay. Very good. And we'll just pop this now so we don't have to keep on clicking. Attack! Ow. Okay. This is pretty good. So here we can just Birth of Meletis and hopefully pull 2 lands out. Hopefully I don't kill our Nessian Wanderer. That would make me sad. That would make me sad. Ooh, it's a Riddle Form deck. Cool beans. Okay. So we shall Birth of Meletis here. Excellent. Branchloft Pathway and a white. I guess we don't really need to save a Kabira Takedown. Yeah, we will. Attack! Hiya! Alright. The next turn, we can cast a Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Or we could start banishing lighting things if we're worried. Okay. That hurts. Yeah, maybe we do want to do that. Or you're gonna kill my Nessian Wanderer? Don't do that. My poor little Nessian Wanderer. Okay. They aren't. Nice. Alright. Mammoth. We can't create a creature and take down something. I do believe that we have to Banishing Light. So we shall do that. Unless they counter it. Which they might very well be able to. They might also have stern dismissals. But at least we'll be able to remove the counters. Maybe? They'll unsummon their own creature. I don't think you want to do that. You don't want to make your Sphinx a creature, because that'll just make it vulnerable. Not like it matters. It's, all my lands are tapped, so whatever. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Not sure what they're thinking so hard about. Okay. Not sure exactly what that was all about. They just roped. Maybe they're giving up? I can't imagine they'd be giving up. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe something happened. Something could have happened that they need to take care of. Yeah, I believe that they left. I don't know. Maybe they disconnected. I'm not sure. They might come back. They have until the end of this rope to come back. Oh, I saw a flicker. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we Archon, huh? We can FELIDAR retreat. Or just Archon. I guess we FELIDAR retreat. I think we Archon because we need the life gain, honestly. I'm gonna Dryad. I'm gonna Dryad so that I can drop another land and Taenethon Champion. Ramp a little bit. I would be surprised if they could kill us next turn. But hey. Crazier things have happened. Or I can keep up Kabir's takedown. Let's see if they play something. They do not. I think we actually do keep up Kabir's takedown here. Rather than play as a Taenethon Champion or something like that. They're scrying, sure. Because we can take down the Riddle form. We can take down a Sprite Dragon. I think that's important. Then next turn we can FELIDAR retreat. Or we can Taenethon Champion and then FELIDAR retreat. If our life total is very low, I might Archon of Sun's Grace. Alright. See what they do. They Bone Crusher? Cast something on Sprite Dragon? Crash through? Okay. We are going to want to kill something. I just want to see if they cast anything else. I don't know what they're planning on doing here. Alright, so they might be able to cast two things, which would make Kabir's takedown kind of useless. But I guess we do have to try it, don't we? No, I guess we'll pass for now. We can Kabir a takedown at the end of the turn. We'll see if they cast anything. If they cast anything here, then maybe we do Kabir a takedown. They definitely want to do something. Okay, now we Kabir a takedown. Okay. That's not bad. actually. That is not the worst. Because now we can Archon. And Dryad. Have some life gainers. And attack! We could have saved that land. But we're going to be casting a lot of enchantments next turn. So hopefully Nessian Wanderer will pull out some lands for us. I'm glad they came back. I was worried that they weren't going to come back. They must have had to take a pee or something. Okay. So, I think we Taenethon champion. And FELIDAR retreat. See if they pull... See if we pull a land out of our Taenethon champion and our Nessian Wanderer. Alright. What do we got? Give me the goods. Yes. Yes. Thank you. That's a great draw. That is like the best draw. All the +1/+1 counters right now. Even more. Blam. And then I sacrifice you. Get even more. Hopefully they don't have a way of like, I don't know. Killing all of our stuff? Frantic inventory? Sure. You got a 3/3 flyer, so you can block something. And a Brazen Borrower. You can block 2 things. We gain life for those things that you block. You can kill a pony. Would you like to kill a pony? Okay. Wise choice, friend. And I guess we... Dryad of Elysian Grove? Draw more? Or do we Taenethon champion? Do we greet it? We greet it. We're Greedo here. They shocked my face. Twice. They just wanted us to know how close they were to killing us. Alright, friend. Let's see what our constellations get us. Alright, I don't blame them. I don't blame them for that. Alright, cool. I don't know. I don't know. We can Birth of Meletis and Banishing Light, but we really need to draw a green at some point. We don't really have any Constellation or Landfall cards that gain value. So I think I am gonna mulligan this. Ugh. No, okay. We're not gonna mulligan it. We're not gonna mulligan it. Because, I mean, if we do draw a green mana source, this is not a bad hand, you know? There you go. Perfect. Perfecto mundo. We shall birth first. Getting a land out of our deck. Up against Timur, eh? Okay, Beanstalk Giant. Another Birth of Meletis. Alright, so... we Wolf Willow Haven. And then Binding of the Titans, honestly. Let's see if we can get a creature. Excellent, we got a Taenethon champion. Cool. Resting Beast. Alright. So we have a Banishing Light for that. Wouldn't mind drawing a Calyx. Calyx would be a great draw here. Another Binding of the Titans. Opponent's graveyard has nothing really awesome in it. A bunch of lands. So we'll just get rid of that. And then we can Dryad of the Elysian Grove and Banishing Light. Okay. So next turn we can play Setessan Champion and Birth of Meletis. And Binding of the Titans. Pretty sure. So that should be a good turn. As long as it doesn't die right away. Which could happen. Alright, another Beanstalk Giant. So is this just... No. There's white in here too. So this is Omnath. We're up against Omnath. Nothing has happened. Nothing has changed in the meta. Ooh. Oh, man. We get Fabled Passage and Felidar Retreat, or do we? Get us the Setessan Champion. I guess we get the champion, huh? I mean, it really just makes the most sense, doesn't it? But we can... I guess we do champion. Oh, gosh. They might counter this. Do they have counters? No, they don't. Okay, good. Then we Birth of Meletis. Getting a Plains. Drawing a card. Another Felidar Retreat. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, we can't. We tapped it wrong. Darn. Or maybe there was no way of doing it? Alright, we're just going to keep this in our hand then. Then we can Felidar Retreat and Binding of the Titans and drop a land next turn. Cool. We have everything under control. Alright, they're popping their Fabled Passage, which is good for us. And they're not even getting a white mana source. Genesis Ultimatum, sure. Whatever. Good job. I don't think they can cast it again, right? They're gonna get 1, 2... They could cast an Omnath. We don't have a way of dealing with an Omnath right now. But hopefully we will. Crack that for blue. And then they can cast their Omnath. Joy of joys. And hopefully we draw a Banishing Light for that, or a Calyx. Okay, Soulseer. That's unfortunate. Hey, we drew a Calyx. Awesome. So if we want to play our Calyx, we can't Felidar Retreat here. So I think we are going to do that though. That one to this one. And we'll play Binding of Titans. Okay. And we'll keep this Plains. We'll still keep it for our Felidar Retreat. And we could play 1, 2, 2. I think we could play 2 of them, right? How much land do they have? Starting to get stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can play an Ugin and just get rid of everything. They can play an Ugin and just get rid of everything. That's what you do, friend. That is what you do. That's how this deck works. You know. We were playing in casual queue, by the way. And someone's too afraid to play on the ladder. That is at least something that we can feel good about. Our opponent is too afraid to play their deck on the ladder. The best deck in the game right now. Too afraid to play it on the ladder. Alright. Well, experiment shows that it does not beat the top deck in the meta right now. Gosh darn. New York Jets, 313. We have a New York Jets fan, everybody. As you can see. Is there... Who's 313? Who's number 313 on the New York Jets? At least give me props for knowing that that is the New York Jets. I don't know anything about football. I know how the game is played, but and I know all the teams because, dude, I live in America. You can't be an American and like not know all the football teams because everybody talks about it. But sorry, everybody frickin' talks about it. All right. I mean, this is good, so we're gonna keep it. We'll probably start out with a Birth of Meletus. I would love to get a FELIDAR retreat out there as soon as possible. But yeah, we are going to start with a Birth of Meletus. And then next turn we can Wolfwillow Haven, Wolfwillow Haven. And then FELIDAR retreat the turn after that, Dryad of Elysian Grove dropping 2 lands. That's how we can play it. Ooh, is this a party deck? Can't imagine you play Fisher Wizard without playing party. You gotta play party something. Alright, so here we Wolfwillow Haven, Wolfwillow Haven. Then next turn, we ramp, friends. We can FELIDAR retreat and start making the magic. Timurit Calls the Dead. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is nice and spicy. This is nice and spicy. I guess we just pathway, huh? Make a kitty. Meow. Meow, everybody. Meow. Croxa. Okay, good to know. Where are our Binding of the Titans? So they can cast that right now, can't they? We make another one. So, +1/+1 counter, cat. And then Dryad. And then I guess we +1/+1 counter. Cat? Or maybe we should have cat, cat, and then +1/+1 countered cat. Yeah. So, Crux is going to be a problem, obviously. But we have 2 FELIDAR retreats. So most of our draws are good. Ooh. Interesting. At this point, we were just getting counters on these bad boys. What is this? Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, that creature gets +2/+0 and haste. Oof. That way the Croxa is gnarly. Okay. So I guess there was an argument to making wolves. We could have made wolves and given them +1/+1 counters too. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that they were done. That was a pretty good game for us. Uber Doobie. This guy's name's Uber Doobie. Hello, Uber Doobie. My name is Loves Whiskey. Together, we could have a party. All right. I mean, this would be an excellent, excellent hand if we had one more land in it. But we don't. What do you think? Do we roll them dice? Do we roll them dice? No. No, we don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody who wanted me to, but no, we don't. We do keep this one, though. We got a FELIDAR retreat. Most excellent. Excellent, man. And a Nessian Wanderer, even frickin' better. Let's do it. Alright, so we're up against Abzan Yorion. Abzan Yorion. Okay. It's a little scary, not gonna lie. That's a scary combination. Don't kill my Nessian Wanderer, please. Okay. Okay. So... here we Dryad. Good. Make sure that we get our land drops and we can cast a FELIDAR retreat next turn. You have a wall. Oh, okay. Is this a Doom Foretold deck? This looks like a Doom Foretold deck to me. Alright. Get that. We drop that. We make cats. We just make cats, everybody. Meow. Meow. Alright, so if they Doom Foretold, we have a Banishing Light. There it is. And at this point, I guess we'll Dryad. I suppose that's okay. We'll just make more cats. That one. Gonna land. It's too bad about our Dryad, honestly, but we can get it back. Lands. Lands, please. Lands, please. Nessian Wanderer is so strong, dude. Nessian Wanderer is awesome. So now we have some fodder. Aw. Well, we can just build it up again. It's cool. A Hushbringer. That's only creatures. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of Calyx and Yorion. And then we're gonna get rid of Birth of Meletis. No, we're gonna get rid of Golden Egg and Myers Grasp. So they probably have... no, they don't have Dance in the Manse here. I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest with you. I know. I'm sorry, Calyx. Make a cat. Make a cat. Then next turn, we can return land or creature. And it'll probably be Dryad. And, Fabled Passage? Shatter. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, we get a Fabled Passage, and I think we get a Dryad. We play Wolfwillow Haven. We play a Dryad. Can we pop this? We can't pop it yet. Play a forest. Here's a cat. We pop. Make a wolf. Make a cat. And, we wait. See what they do. If they have another shot at the sky, then... oh well. Mm-hmm. Heroine. They want to draw some cards. Not too worried about this Heroine here. Our dudes are gonna be huge. They're gonna be huge. Mm-hmm. And I think we start +1/+1 countering, right? So that we can attack in. Okay. Branch left pathway. Go. Lanes. Go. Attack. Bam. Okay, so they might have a board wipe, and if they do, then so be it. That's not gonna do it. Okay, yes! That's a cool deck, though. I do enjoy Abzan enchantments. I just enjoy enchantments in general, so I like to see it. Excellent! We keep this. This has got some good removal, it's got some good payoffs, and it has the mana that we need in order to make our stuff work. Ooh. I think we do that later, though. We save that one for later, just in case. Just in case we draw. Ooh, yeah. Messian Wanderer. Royal Scions. Interesting. Okay. Birth the Meletus. And we did draw land, that's good. Get a plains. And we can drop it. And then I guess we attack here, because we can just kill the Royal Scions, I suppose, whenever we want. With an ECD or whatever. I see.
A quest of mystery.
A quest of mystery. Sure, you got it. You killed our thing. So, I do believe we want to Banishing Light the Scions.
My thoughts were too frozen to win.
Yeah. Alright. Next, we can Setessan Champion. Ooh, Improbable Alliance. I like where this is going. I don't think we want to actually... a Shark Typhoon. For 0. Okay, because they want to make a dude. I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is this Iron Crag Pyromancer. That is what I'm worried about. So I think we just champion and birth. Get it out of Iron Crag Pyromancer range. Then we can ECD the Pyromancer next turn if we want to. That's a good draw. It'd be nice if we found our Felidar retreat at some point here. Oh. Or that. I'll block you. Okay. So we could Archon. I think we do. Let's draw out more removal. I'm gonna play this in Messian order. I guess. So why not? I mean, the why not is they might have a draw spell, in which case they can just kill it with Iron Crag Pyromancer, but if they spend that to kill our Messian Wonder, then, like, whatever. Oh. Okay. I guess we did have a lot of value on the fields. That Archon of Sun's Grace is a pretty scary card. Guess they just didn't have the gas for it. So, I mean, I think we came out pretty good in the end with this, right? The experiment was a success. I do believe this experiment was a success. We didn't win against 4-color Omnath, but you know, you don't, I guess. You don't win against 4-color Omnath unless you're control or aggro, and we're not. We're mid-range. So, yeah, I love enchantments, so I absolutely loved this deck, and honestly, I think there's nothing wrong with this deck. I think this deck is perfect the way it is. Maybe, I mean, maybe you could remove the Kazandu Mammoths and the Kabira Takedowns for, like, other land cards. You know, what? The other ones that crack for lands, or the land card that becomes a creature. I can't remember all of the names of those cards. But you could find other things. We never played the Mammoth. So maybe this isn't the right choice. I thought because it was Landfall, it might be pretty good in here, but I think Kazandu Mammoth really belongs in an aggro deck, and we're not an aggro deck. So we always kind of want to play the land part of this. So I suppose there's no reason to play this over, like, an Evolving Wildlands. I think that's what it's called, right? Evolving Wilds. Maybe you want to play Evolving Wilds here instead of Kazandu Mammoth. Or Crawling? Is that the name of it? Crawling Barrens. Crawling Barrens is pretty good too. Just as something. Just as a land that does something. But maybe not, because we're not an aggro deck, and this is kind of like an aggro deck card. So yeah. Excellent deck. Freaking loved it. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play it, because I absolutely enjoyed playing it for you. Play around with it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want, you know, if there are some things in here that you would prefer to see. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment that you guys put in the comments below, by the way. And as always, if you like my channel, make sure that you subscribe, you can share, and you can also join our Discord, or you can become a patron if you really like my channel and you want to support it and you want to see more of me. In my Patreon, I have polls for our Patreons for my patrons. I'd have trouble saying Patreon versus patron. Anyway, you don't want to listen to me ramble. That's about it. I hope you guys have a really great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.